This is Comic Picks by the Glick.
Hey, I'm your host, Jason Glick.
Hey, Jason, what do you have on tap for us?
Well, it's like tonight, I guess you could say you're actually kind of responsible for this one, John.
Oh, really? How so?
Yeah, because remember what one of your Christmas gifts to me this past year was?
Um, was it a manga? Because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, remember you got me the first volume of the Hellsing Deluxe collection from Dark Horse.
Oh, yeah, that's that really nice one.
Yeah, it's like first of three complete volumes in false leather, like original publication size with like a nice bookmark as well. It's like all of Dark Horse's like deluxe editions, like for Hellsing, for Berserk, and of course Blade of the Immortal, are all really nice. And you can also tell that like a series is done really well by Dark Horse when they decide to put it in this particular edition. Like that being said, is it actually worthy of this edition? Well, let's go back to like talking about how like my encounters of this series initially, because like a lot of anime fans, I first was made aware of Hellsing's existence thanks to the late aughts series from sorry, not late aughts, early aughts series from Gonzo. It's like it took a couple episodes for me to really get into it, but once the Valentine brothers started storming the like the Helsing compound, I was like fully on board with whatever the series had to offer. Granted, after that point, the series just had like an anime original storyline involving like some demon named Incognito trying to like menace out it's like Alucard and the rest of the Helsing group. But it wasn't. I don't think it was as bad as everyone makes it out to be. It's like yeah, there have been like much worse on the original storylines. But I guess I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here because Hellsing is basically the story of of an anti-vampire hunting organization of the same name in Britain, led by Lady Integra Wingate's Hellsing, like the descendant of like original Dracula vampire hunter Abraham Van Helsing, and she is a take no crap um like leader of the organization who's like not just like able to just like, take lead everyone into like I believe in hey we can take out these monsters and like no problem. She's also the master of a vampire known as Alucard, and Alucard, well, he's really Dracula. If the name didn't give it away, he is just yep like a monster who really enjoys being a monster, and that's like one of the things that like really appealed to me about him over the course of the series, along with Joji Nakata's God, I love my job. Vocal performance in the in the Japanese it's like in the Japanese dub. So it's so I was so I was entertained by by Gonzo's version of it, and what you know what like years later, Dark Horse finally wound up getting the license for it, and Dark Horse I think always having a predilection for violent violent over the top seinen series. It seemed like a natural um fit for them. And it's like and things and it's done well for them over the years, like with them having published the original 10 volumes, then this 3 volume deluxe edition, and now they're even doing a second edition where they're like addressing like plenty inconsistencies with the with the translation as well. So, but if you're wondering, well, why like if this series has been like really big, both like because of because of the original anime, because of the success of the manga, and then because of the subsequent Hellsing Ultimate OVA series, which was done over a 10 volumes over a 6-year period. Well, why haven't you talked about this before now? Well, back well, Hellsing was originally being published back when I was at a I did not have like the buying power that I do now, so I had to be a lot more selective about what I did follow. And more to the point, a buddy of mine was also reading the series, so I just like borrowed like the volumes from him. But then he eventually got like slowly disillusioned with it, and so I just didn't so I didn't get any more of it. And it's like, oh well, do I need to rebuy this, like to reread this myself, or kind of just like spend my money on just like so I haven't read before. That's what I decided to do, and so that's where we are right now. But so basically, when I realized that, okay, well, maybe I should just go ahead and finally get down to reading Hellsing, and hey, I could just put this on my wish list on Amazon, and maybe someone will get it for me one of these days. Well, fast forward to Christmas 2023, and that's what John got me for this for this past Christmas. So it was fun rereading the first omnibus, which collects majority of like the first four volumes, and well, it's like, and so then after that, I decided, hey, I just go and just like pick up the subsequent two, it's like deluxe editions, once they come on sale on Amazon as well. So that's where we are right now, and I finally, after all these years, have now read all 10 volumes of Hellsing, and well, here's the thing. It's like like I said, I was drawn to the anime version because it was just really goddamn stylish. It's like in its first half at least, like up until the point where like I said, where you see the Valentine brothers storm the Helsing mansions. Like that's when you finally like are clued into like the series like focus on like it's focuses on like big goddamn guns and people like dying really really badly by them. It's like it that was great, and it's like and the series really doesn't, and the manga itself like dives into that kind of appeal. Hellsing the manga really subsides on the rule of cool. Basically, um, its mangaka Koto Hirano like is really good with like the style, just like showing like over the top scenes of like it's like of humans like getting bit and murked by vampires badly, or when like Alucard shows up and just like shoots him in the face, or just like morphs into one of his like like shadow forms and just murders them, like when he the bit when he like kills like the elder Valentine brother Luke and says like yeah, you're not even it's like you're not even a real dog, it's like you're just dog food, and he just like morphs into like this like this wolf type blood form and just murders the shit out of him. It's like that stuff's really cool, and again, and Hirano just like really goes to town on like on all this like crazy ass shit like going forward, like whether it's involving like the Iscariot organization, like the Vatican's like anti-monster organization, led it's like led by like like duplicitous shit Maxwell, but fronted by like the Alexander Anderson, like the Irish regenerator paladin, who's just like determined to like I hate cards. I'm just gonna like murder you at some point. It's like they just and it's like just seeing them just like barely maintain civility. It's like as they try to like even hold like a regular conversation is fun, but but also just like you've got like the bits where like Alucard like in the opening chapters turns a like a police girl Victoria Seras, it's like into a vampire, and she's just like for most of the series just kind of like you're just like ordinary girl who's just like, oh, I'm like a new vampire. It's like master, please be nice to me. It's like she eventually like gets into the spirit of things like about 2/3 of the way through when she realizes that hey, like people are depending on her, so she's got to embrace her like vampiric nature. Uh, but that's all there is. I mean, it's not you're not reading Helsing for like depth of character or it's or clever plot twists. God knows you're not. You're just reading to see how such like how Alucard, how it's like how Sarah's, how the other like supporting members of Hellsing are just gonna like murder like all these evil vampires that are coming to like menace Britain, because this is actually like unique in the sense that it's like that this is like a manga series where there are no major Japanese characters. It's like they are just everyone is thoroughly British or German, for the most part, because well, Hellsing also hits upon an idea that think would be like a gold mine in terms of proper antagonists, and that's when you find out that the all the like the people um fronting all these emergent vampires in the world that as the series starts. Well, it turns out this is like an all ancient Nazi plot. It's like there's like a remnant like the list is battalion, the last battalion, like that has been that has survived since the end of World War II, and they've just been looking to try and find this perfect war for them to die, led by the major, this utter grinning shit who is just supremely confident in his plan to try and wage war against Britain, against what they've done for what they did to them at the end of World War II. And it's like, oh god, man, like this major, he is like the worst kind of villain. It's like he is a guy who's smug, superior, and also just whenever Helsing looks like it's gaining an edge, whenever they've taken out his latest monster that he's sent against them, well, he just goes and says, ha ha, it's like, Helsing, you're slowly going into my plot. Everything is still within my hand. It's like it's annoying, and he's like the kind of villain who does not struggle. None of these villains really struggle. I mean, okay, maybe some of the some of the less important ones do struggle, but that's because they just get murked in the end by either Alucard or Seras. But it's just really annoying to see these Nazi vampires just not struggle. It's against the plan the major is his plan is just to have a great war against Britain, and just to say and end his life just fighting this fight, because he is just all about war. It's I love war in all its forms, and he just goes on and on about all that shit. It's over the course of the run, and he never ever struggles. I mean, the real issue I have with this series, is it's something that I would have been annoyed with back if I had read this back during its original run in the aughts, and that's just oh, he's a villain who doesn't struggle, and who ultimately gets what he wants in the end. It's he dies having inflicted a great wound upon Britain, and also just having taken out Alucard as well through some clever plot bullshit involving their werewolf boy Schrodinger, who is their messenger boy, who is able to just be anywhere, wherever, because because of Schrodinger's logic. And and they're able to use him in order to quote unquote beat Alucard at the end. This is annoying as hell, to be honest. And I'd be annoyed if I had read this series in its individual 10-volume form back in the day. Now, having read it in the year of our Lord 2024, it sticks in my craw a lot more, because well, because in those days you could have just assumed the fact that Nazis, they're just generic bad guys who just hey, it's they're just an overused trope in terms of hey, if you want to have someone be really bad, have them be a Nazi. It's there are there are worse ideas for villains back in the day. The Nazis kind of count as a played out trope back in the day. Now, these days, Nazis are, God help us, much more prominent, in terms of actual real world relevance. And to have a series basically this just has the Nazis ultimately succeed in their goal. Well, they don't I mean, I know they don't actually live to see their success, but they actually, they have a goal, they carry it out, and then they die like having achieved it. Like it's just really, it's just a really kind of special awful, and it and it's and it and it's like it just like really like annoys the hell out of me. It's like I really wanted to see the Major just struggle at some point. I wanted to see Alucard at the end bust out his vampire hypnotism powers and get the Major just hang himself so we could just see him piss and shit himself. It's like in disgrace, and just realize and just like stop him from achieving his goal of just making war against Britain. It's like and like reducing London to like like a blood-soaked charnel house. It's it's just really annoying and just and also kind of disgusting. Just get to the end and just see that okay, yeah, it's like the good guys are alive, and hey, even Alucard makes a comeback in the final chapter. But in the end, you're left with a series where the Nazis the Nazis win or they achieve their goals and die happy, and that's not an ending that I think works in any like meaningful way right here. And that's and for all of Helsing's like style and rule of cool shenanigans that I did enjoy, it's like getting to the end and seeing this. It's really kind of a disappointment, honestly. I mean, yeah, it's like you get to the at least in like the deluxe edition, you get some a lot of supplemental materials to just ameliorate this feeling. It's like because you get the Crossfire stories showing what some of the other members of Vatican's Iscariot organization were up to. At least maybe quite not. Are they canon? I'm not sure, but they're fun. It's like seeing Heinkel and Yumi just murder like bad like bad people of the Vatican's order like are kind of fun, and you also get all of Hirano's like Gonzo and in the volume rants. It's like in this it's like in this collection as well, along with like color versions of the front and back covers as well. It's like Dark Horse really went the extra mile in terms of like including like the bonus edition to the final deluxe edition, and I appreciate that. And also, it's worth. I do want to give a special acknowledgement to the translator for this series, Dwayne Johnson, who really tried to capture all of the accents like in the series. I mean, like not just like the English stuff, but Alexander Anderson's over the top Irish accent, the Germans various Germanic stylings, and even Heinekel's shot through the cheek like speech as well, which is like mostly perceptible, but at one point did require a specific bit of like a out of panel subtitling as well, which is it's really kind of impressive. Like I said, I really appreciate the effort Dark Horse did in order to like localize this series. And if you're going to read Hellsing, then yeah, go ahead and read these um three deluxe editions that that they put out. I mean, yeah, you could go ahead and read the like the second edition like versions of the manga as well. But they're not going to contain all the same special edition material. It's like, but in the end though, it's like I think that Helsing's ending really kind of does really does a disservice and lowers the overall entertainment quotient of the series overall. And so basically, it's like you're looking for a series where the Nazis win. It's like then go fuck yourself. But and you're but but overall, it's like if you're looking for like a series about where the where vampires like murdering bad guys, and just like does it to to the overall rule of cool. It's like it's not bad. Just shame about that ending. And but that being said, John, thanks for getting me this first volume because if you didn't, then I probably would have gotten it at some point myself as well. So thanks for saving me the money on getting that right there.
No worries. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah,
So,
I appreciate it.
so you know what you're going to be talking about next time.
Well, it's all going to be thanks to Marvel Unlimited because I wasn't sure what I was going to be talking about, but it looks like all of the end of Krakoan X-Men manga comics are up on Marvel Unlimited. So I got some reading to do to try out just how well the Krakoan era wraps up, like in the X-Men world, like next time. So there you go.
We'll catch you next time on Comic Picks by the Glick.
Later's.